Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're discussing iOS 27 Beta 5, its new features, and the upcoming schedule shift for releases. iOS 27 betas are looking amazing with great battery life, performance, and awesome new features. But we also have a pretty big shift coming when it comes to the new iOS 27 betas this summer. Before we move on to the final release, which in my opinion will be towards the middle of September, let's talk about more new features discovered on the 4th beta. Before that, please subscribe if you enjoy the videos. First, we're talking about the Find My app. We have a redesign of the bottom bar. Previously, there was an overlap of liquid glass, but now it has a much cleaner and simpler design that looks really good. On Spotlight Search, you now have a memory of what you've searched for. This was actually a feature on iOS 26 but wasn't on iOS 27 until now. If I search for something like Safari and go back, we'll still see what we searched instead of a clean sheet. Siri also has another UI change. Apple is tweaking this with every release, and this part of the Siri UI looks much more transparent. Apple has done a great job with the visuals, and every change makes it look better. With iOS 27 Beta 4, the Apple Pay sheet now shows receipts on certain apps. Whenever you use Apple Pay on your apps, you'll now have your receipt included. As I said at the beginning, iOS 27 is looking really good when it comes to battery and performance. Both have been really good since the first beta. I've been using the beta daily, and this is probably the first time I couldn't even notice I was on a beta. Looking at battery usage for iOS 27 Beta 4 with 97% battery, over 9 hours and 18 minutes on screen. "7 hours 28 minutes with 74% battery. 78% battery gave 12 hours 1 minute. 8 hours 7 minutes with 86%, and then 11.5 hours with 104% battery usage. Battery life is really solid with iOS 27 and has been since Beta 1. Now that we move to newer betas with fewer new features, there should be more under-the-hood improvements, so we can expect even better battery life. Here's Geekbench 6 for iOS 27 Beta 4. The multi-core score is almost at 10,000, at 99985. The single-core score is at 3,834. The great thing is that it keeps improving with every beta. Now, let's talk about next releases and what big change is coming to the betas. We'll get a new beta this upcoming week. Today's Friday, so Monday, August 3rd, we should have the 5th beta of iOS 27 released for developers. Later in the week, we'll also have a public beta for testers. This should have quite a lot of new features and more improvements to battery and performance. The big shift is coming to the release schedule. Until now, since the first beta on June 8, we've been on a 2-week cycle. Based on past years from Beta 5 to Beta 6, Apple moves to a weekly schedule. So this Monday, August 3rd, we get the 5th beta. The 6th beta won't be on the 17th, but on August 10th. This is what I expect during August and early September. We get the 7th beta on the 17th, and then the 24th is when we get the 8th beta. From the last beta to the RC, Apple moves to a 2-week schedule. From Beta 8 on August 24th, we move to a 2-week schedule. September 7th or 8th should be the date Apple releases the RC based on when the iPhone event is held. If this works out, we'll have the final release of iOS 27 on September 14th. This is the usual schedule Apple does every year. The iPhone event will most likely be on the 8th, and that's also the day we get the RC. The iPhone goes on pre-order on Friday and ships on the 18th. The Monday of that week is when Apple releases the new iOS update, so September 14th should be the day we get iOS 27 publicly. That's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and found it helpful. If so, smash that like button and subscribe for more videos. Guys, on the next one.